welcome to the Diary of an Adolescent Soul. Today I'll be talking on how to take heed to clear and healthy conscience. Conscience is our inner voice within. It is our God inner voice. So conscience constantly reminds us of what good to do. It is the eye of our spirit and soul which look towards God. It allows us to see the internal awareness of virtues, the internal awareness of our moral values. Through our conscience, we can examine ourselves, holding our good values as standard. When our conscience is clear and healthy, it will discern for the good and excuse us from doing the opposite. It will make us to perceive and do the good things because we are born with it. We are born to have good values. We are born to have virtues. But the scary thing is that it can be violated. The scary thing is that it can be blurred with no clarity. The eyes which direct us towards God can be stained and blurred. We need to have a clear conscience. How can it be stained or blurred? Through unforgiveness, through negative peer influence, envy, jealousy, sexual promiscuity, cruelty, and so on. When we start to be selective on who to be cruel to or who to be kind to, it allows our virtues to fall by the wayside. When we start doing what we feel is good over what we know that is morally good. When we do what we feel is good can give us some temporary relief, but no long-term benefit. Do you trust your feelings over trusting your conscience? When you have a clear and healthy conscience, you have the power over any negative influence. You have the mental alert to make a right decision. You don't hold anything against anyone. So how do you continually take heed to a clear conscience? The first thing is love and empathy. Love is one of the goals. When you love your neighbor as yourself, when you empathize, when you put yourself in the other person's shoe, you'll be less judgmental. Another way is to be grateful even for little things. Those ways you can continually take heed to clear conscience. You appreciate people rather than judging or criticizing them. Praying constantly. Learn your duty and take responsibility. Know that everyone is not equal, so you won't be able to compare. Be genuinely happy for people. Don't live in envy and jealousy. So as an adolescent, how can you protect and guide your conscience? How can you protect it? The first thing, be quick to apologize when you've done wrong. The second thing is your strength and weakness are there for you for a purpose. So don't be discouraged by your weakness. Don't neglect it. Use it for good. Remember that God has invested those things in you, either your strength or your weakness. He has invested it in you, so it is there for a purpose. So let's look at these two powerful words we're going to learn today: reality and responsibility. The reality is that we all know what is morally good to do. The responsibility is that we need to act on the right thing. We are responsible for our own behavior. Our conscience wants to do the right thing and not find excuses to do the wrong thing. So what can you do as an adolescent when the wrong invites you? Because even though you have a clear and healthy conscience, the wrong can continually come to invite you. What can you do? Decline the invitation. How? Never forget or go against the good things you've been taught at home. Don't suspend your values or put them aside. The truth is that you'll be acting on one value or the other. if you suspend or put aside the good values you've been taught at home. Your virtues are like vaccine to immune you against future pain. So when you hold on to your virtues, when you hold on to your values, they're like vaccine to immune you against future pain. And lastly, a clear and healthy conscience is a reward on its own. Having that is a reward on its own. So you need to learn how to think the right thoughts, learn how to feel the right emotions, and learn how to do the right things and do things right. This is the little I have for us today. Till I come your way again next time, remember you deserve to have the right tool in guiding you to complete your own life building. And always remain grateful. Take care and God bless.
Thank you for listening to this episode of The Diary of an Adolescent Soul by BUKOLA Akanni. If you liked this episode, don't hesitate to share to your friends and family. For more inquiries, contact us at +23 4803 564 9696. Please don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at BUKOLA Akanni. Thank you again and stay blessed.